The Syrian conflict started as did many others in the Arab Spring, with street protests and demonstrations. However, what began peacefully soon developed into violence, as the Assad regime refused to release control of the Syrian government and began what would turn into a relentless and brutal attempt to crush any opposition. People were tortured, kidnapped, and killed in an attempt to snuff out the protests. Since then, the situation has turned into all-out war between the Free Syrian Army, or FSA, and the government's military, with both forces claiming to be fighting for the Syrian people. Both groups are backed mainly by their sectarian roots, the FSA by the Sunni majority in the country, and the military by the Alawite minority. Stuck in the middle of the conflict are the civilians, many unallied to either side, living day by day and trying to flee the war, if possible. Estimates put the number of refugees in neighboring countries at over 1 million, and internally displaced people nearing 4 million. Nothing has been able to stop the violence, as the death toll from the conflict is estimated to be well over 70,000 people. Syria is in ruins. What was once a beautiful and historic land, centered along trading routes with some of the oldest cities in human history, has been reduced to rubble. It's a horrific scene in the country. Mortars and planes bomb opposition-held areas constantly. There are stories of children and elderly shot by snipers in city streets. Buildings covered in soot, breadlines that last for hours. Husbands and sons are missing. Trees and parks are chopped to their roots for warmth to get through the winter. The Syrian people have lost so much from a conflict that shows no hope of ending quickly. And even if the FSA is able to oust Assad from power, there's a growing threat of tribal warfare between the various sects within the nation, and the possibility of even a greater religious war with the growing number of hardline Islamic extremists. The situation is terrible, one that will only continue to decimate an already ruined nation if its course is not altered dramatically.